All right, everybody. Welcome to Slap Son. Should we talk to a champ? We should talk to a champ, don't you think? Isaiah, what's up, man?
What's up, dog? How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you.
So here we are again,
Yep.
and I'm sure we're hoping for the same result.
Absolutely.
But I want to ask you about this watch, son.
Oh yeah.
Dude, like, incredible watch.
It's crazy.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
check it
Oh,
out.
he's got it on him.
Check it out.
Dude, look at this. So just a straight up gift.
Yeah. So I mean, of course, Dios Azul, you know, hanging out with all those guys, Robert and all them. Their friend reached out to me who owns Gudali, and he sent me a Gudali watch.
Man, that's
The
sick.
thing is gorgeous. It's beautiful.
Dude, it is
I love
gorgeous.
It.
It's so much-
Skeleton watch. I was like, automatic. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Wow.
It's gorgeous.
I mean, I don't want to brag or anything, but I ordered a fake Hulk Rolex the other day. It'll be here in 30 days.
Oh, well.
You know what I mean?
You gotta get it. Fake it till you make it, dog. That's it. That's it.
I saw you open it. I was like, oh, no shit. And then it's cool because it's actually turned into a pretty good thing for a slap because, dude, I think it has like 250,000 views on your page.
Yeah, I posted the reel. I got like 250,000 views on my reel, and it's just growing. It's still going.
So cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. To develop those relationships and things like that. I mean, who would have thought that like that would be a thing like 3 years ago?
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know?
who would have thought I would be doing this in a garage, and then all of a sudden
fucking crazy.
flying all over the world, doing it in Abu Dhabi, doing it in Saudi, right? It's like that's wild. That's a trip to me.
Yeah.
Like I even sit there and tell the crazy Hawaiian, I'm like, bro, like, you remember we did this in a garage in Miami? Like, this is weird. Like, this is
And
wild.
people are probably thinking these guys are crazy. What are
Yeah.
these guys doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It always starts like that, man. Like, people think it's weird,
Yeah.
or they don't understand, and then, well, I want to check it out, and then it just kind of builds and builds, and I mean,
I'll tell you this. Like, I actually asked AJ and them today, because my buddy Fernando Vargas Jr.
Yeah.
He wants to come and watch, bring his brothers, bring his
hell
dad.
yeah.
But like they reached out to me yesterday, and I went up to AJ like, hey, can I, the Vargas, family wants to come and watch me, and she was like, hey, I have to turn people away now. Like that's how much people are
Whoa.
coming. That's like all these people are coming now. Everybody's wanting to go to Power Slap now, so they're having to actually turn people away. So
That's
like
incredible.
that's cool. Like that's
That's a
wild.
massive sign that it's going in the right direction.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then obviously YouTube. Now it's
Oh
on
my
YouTube Live. Like,
yeah. Dude, I've been talking all day today about like, for them to do that is so telling where media is going.
absolutely.
Because like Amazon Prime, Netflix, they paid billions to get the NBA and NFL, and they're just like, nah, we're gonna put this shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that is such a sign of where it's all going.
Yeah.
And if you can clock 4 million views on Rumble, bro, what are you gonna get on YouTube?
Exactly, and that's why like I watched the Forbes with Dana, right? Dana was talking about how they had to pay Spike TV, and then of course they got to keep all the rights of UFC when they paid Spike TV, and now they just ran everything, So I could already see that's what he's trying to do with YouTube and all that. He doesn't want to give away or sell rights. That's why he said no to TV and stuff like that, right? So I mean, the dude's smart.
He's smart, man.
He's a genius.
I remember an older interview with him when when the original Razor first came out. Remember that phone?
Yep.
And the guy's asking him, well, where do you see this going? Where do you see this going? And he's talking about networks, and he holds up his little Razor phone, and he's like, we think it's going here. Like he did that in 2012, I think,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yep.
And so far ahead of the game now. And so the decision to do that just shows that they know what's going, what's
absolutely.
coming down the pipe.
And it's cool because now I don't have to explain to people what Rumble is.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
it's like
Yeah,
oh YouTube. Oh, they're like oh even old people know what YouTube is.
100%.
They're like all right.
Yeah. YouTube just is TV now.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So it's awesome. I
No,
love
that's
it.
very cool. And VeChain,
Yep.
holy shit, I heard like $74 million, something like that.
I don't even know
Like,
about the money. But
Well,
all
I'll tell you
know
how I
is-
found
yeah.
out. Like I saw the reel, and then coming over on the plane, I was like, well, I'm just curious. And if you just straight up Google it, there's an article that says that.
That's dope.
So I don't know. I mean, I guess you can't always believe what you read, but that seems to be a big partnership.
You know what that sounds like to me? More bonuses for
More
me.
money, son.
Let's go.
VeChain, hook them up, raise everybody. Oh man, that was one of the. I don't know. I'm glad Power Slap, at least on the outside looking in, they still got a strong hold. Like, don't get me wrong, right? I think that's pretty well known, but I think they're doing it way better than the UFC did.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's because they had the foundation of the UFC.
Yeah.
It's like the way social media is, it's crazy. They didn't have that back in the day, so it was all TV and stuff like that. So Now that we have social media, it's crazy. You make instant stars overnight.
It's unbelievable.
It's wild.
I mean, all you got to do is say Haktua, and you got a fucking podcast
Yeah,
with Jake Paul.
that's it.
Like,
That's it.
That is actually weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start letting people lick my hand. I don't know. Maybe that'll go viral. I don't know. They want to lick a champion's hand or something. I don't know.
Hey, if we pay Levi $20, he might do it. So we can just do that. But it's such a weird world. Like, and the crash is just as quick too.
Yeah.
If you don't, know who you are.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's kind of scary a little bit because like you and I could be walking down the street, somebody just happens to hear us, and we go viral.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Well, a perfect example too is that kid Welvin, the D's Nuts kid.
Oh yeah.
He's out here. I saw him yesterday on Fremont, and you notice him because his teeth and all that. But he has veneers in his teeth now. He has brand new teeth, but he's chilling here, walking around, drinking
Yeah.
at Fremont. I'm like, damn, dude, like that's the downfall.
That's
But
the downfall.
I'll tell you what, all these guys again in Power Slap now, and all the way that they hold themselves and getting out the riffraff. I mean, it's unfortunate the guys that are that had the fame in the beginning, they're stuck in that type of like environment, and they still go back to their roots.
Yeah.
But then now you have the people they're bringing in, and we're more professional. We hold ourselves better. We're taking this to a whole nother level, and it's just going to keep growing.
Yeah, and that's super key. Like,
Yeah.
it's not, you can't, we were talking earlier that it is a tough guy competition in general, but you can't just be a tough guy anymore.
No.
Like, you got to be in it, and
Yeah.
you got to want it because this is serious, and it's so cool to watch.
Yeah, everybody thinks they're tough until they get smacked on the chin.
100%.
That's
man.
it.
Yeah. I was joking with Crazy. When we did that, we spent a couple days with Luke out in Dallas, and I told him, just act like you're going to slap me.
Yeah.
And this fool gets right up in my face like this, puts his hand on my cheek. I'm like, oh, this is intimidating as fuck. Like,
It's wild.
it's a man thing. Like,
wild.
it's a man sport, man. Like, and he didn't even slap me. I just wanted to feel.
Just nervous?
Well, I really thought he'd knock me out, if I'm being honest. I really thought he was going to knock me out.
I love it.
But I'm glad even though it's not the full experience,
Yeah.
it was cool to get that because it just brings you closer to what you guys do.
No, absolutely. Yeah, it's. I tell people all the time. It's like everybody always asks me, "Oh, what's it like to get hit? What's it like to do that? How do you prepare?" It's like I just imagine my face pushing through this dude's hand. I just imagine my face breaking this dude's hand. I guess that's all. That's the only way you can do it. You're taking a hit.
Yeah.
So
no way to avoid it.
No way to avoid it. That's why I tell people. Everybody's like, "Oh, are you nervous if you win a coin toss or lose a coin toss?" I'm like, no, because it's inevitable. You're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
So
And coin toss is just like a formality.
yeah.
Even me, someone who loves talking with everyone, and you say the same questions a little bit over and over. The coin toss one, we're almost gonna bag that shit.
I proved it. I proved it. I lost the last coin toss and I won.
Yeah.
It's like,
just a formality to see who goes first.
Yeah.
It doesn't. A kickoff in football, you know what I mean? It's just a kickoff.
Yeah.
The game is the game.
That's all it is.
Yeah. 100%, man. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming
Absolutely.
by. Like, it's been so cool to we went to our first event in June, and now we've had a minute to pause, you know what I mean? And then in December when you came and everyone showed out, if I could finally admit, I felt like I could finally say we have a podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just fun to see everyone, we got Rolex watches dropping in here. We got, I've seen, I don't know if it's one on his wrist. We got 7-figure watches rolling up in this bitch,
Oh, it's this one.
Actually?
It is.
Oh my God. But that's incredible,
Yeah.
man.
And I mean, I would never have something like this.
No, and it's
It's
all
wild.
because you said, no, I know I'm in a garage right now with my boy, but we're gonna make something of
Yeah,
this.
we're going to do something.
Yeah, I love it, man. All right, man, where can they find you on social media? Follow the champ.
Isaiah _Power Slap or Isaiah Slaps on TikTok.
All right. Thank you, man.